Welcome back to Chicago 811 Utility Locating. Hope you guys and gals are doing great. The man of the hour isn't with us in this video. He's pretty busy today. But we're still going over something important. Today we're talking about verbal pre-mark descriptions and breaking down a video that Illinois 811 Julie posted last year about the proper way to submit a verbal pre-mark request. A lot of contractors make mistakes when giving verbal pre-mark descriptions. For example, you cannot just say, locate entire property. That is considered an invalid response because it's too vague and does not qualify as a proper verbal pre-mark. Today, we're explaining verbal pre-mark descriptions and why they are so important in utility locating and damage prevention. A verbal pre-mark description is a clear, detailed explanation of the exact area where excavation will take place when physical white paint or flags are not being used. The purpose is to help utility locators understand precisely where they need to locate underground utilities. For example, locate a 15-foot radius around the existing stump on the east half of the front yard at the above address. That description is valid because it clearly tells the locator where the digging will occur. Here are a few more good examples of verbal pre-mark descriptions. Locate along the north side of the driveway from the garage to the sidewalk. Locate a 10-foot radius around the light pole in the rear yard. Locate the west side of the property between the fence and the house. The more specific the description is, the better the locator can do their job and help prevent utility damages. Remember, as Julie Damage Prevention says, Remark requests need to be pre-marked where excavation will continue. Clear communication helps keep everyone safe, prevents delays, and avoids unnecessary utility hits. So with that being said, let's get right into the video and listen to what Julie Damage Prevention has to say about proper verbal pre-marking.
Coming up quite a bit this year, or maybe even the last couple of years, people are calling in for like a communication drop coming in, and they say locate entire property, and they don't really, that's, from the house to the utility device. Well, that's pretty vague. And I think, especially after January 1, you're probably going to see more pushback from existing facility owners and operators saying, hey, we need a distance and direction from your start to your stop. So, and that's what it's all about, is to be able to provide clear enough information on the locate request. If you do not provide physical pre-marks using the white paint stickers flags, to where the locator responding to that locate request can get to the job site, read the ticket, and perform the needed locate and mark for his facilities he's marking for, without having to make any phone calls to get clarification. So that's the main goal. So physical is, of course, always the best. Everybody can see it and understand it. Electronic and white lining will be the same whenever that comes out. You can see it on the ticket, so you'll always have that documentation with you. If you are going to verbalize it, please be clear and concise and provide a distance and direction from the start to the stop. So that helps everybody get their job done, get on down the road, and help somebody else out. So thanks, Brian.
Very good, thank you. Something else I want to bring up with this, folks, as we talk about remarks. When you ask for a remark, a lot of times the requests come in that the marks are destroyed because of weather, construction, or vandalism. You need a remark. So going forward, January 1, 2025, the law states that you will, when asking for a remark, you will pre-mark the existing areas where the excavation will likely continue, where excavation is going to continue. That's what you'll need to pre-mark. So as an example, it's an 8-block long project, and you're done with blocks 1 through 4. But instead of calling the entire thing back in, you will actually have to pre-mark where existing work will continue. All right, so you will pre-mark your remarks as they say.